Well, ladies and gentlemen, shocking news made the rounds yesterday, and quite simply, you can't make it up. Lizzo, an artist, for those of you that have watched the channel for quite some time, will know I've made it very clear as somebody I deeply admire, and her body image being glorified is doing amazing things for society. But news broke yesterday that Lizzo is being hit by a huge lawsuit, and if the claims come out to be true, it's simply not looking good for her whatsoever. And just hours after the lawsuit became public knowledge, more accusations surfaced. This is absolutely insane. Lizzo is at the center of more accusations, as director says abuse of power forced her to quit, and another dancer claims this was very much my experience after 3 others filed harassment lawsuits. Just hours after singer Lizzo was sued by 3 of her former backup dancers, accusing her of harassment and creating a hostile work environment, another dancer and a director are leveling similar accusations. The 35-year-old singer was sued by her ex-dancers Arianna Davis, Williams and Noelle Rodriguez, claiming they made her perform acts with a banana and that she weight shames all of her dancers privately while putting out a public image of body positivity. After the lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday, 2 more women came forward with similar claims, dancer Courtney Hollinquest and director Sophia Nahil Allison. These celebrities, man, they really do have some issues going on upstairs, right? But let's just go over this little bit we've just read so far. So Lizzo is being hit with a huge lawsuit because firstly, she made her backup dancers perform non-PG acts with a banana that apparently goes as far as inviting cast members to take turns touching nude performers inside an Amsterdam strip club. She allegedly also encouraged catching launched from the performers for and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. It's not many times I'm lost for words, really, is it? I don't know what to say. Obviously, the people involved with this Amsterdam strip club situation didn't feel too comfortable with that situation. I don't really know many people that would. You know, the people who signed up to be Lizzo's backup dancers obviously didn't see anywhere in the small print because it doesn't exist. You know, also, you're going to be going to a strip club where you're going to be taking part in some non-PG acts with a banana. It's quite disgusting when you sit there and think about it, isn't it? That Lizzo is forcing her obvious fantasies onto other people who simply didn't ask for it, and if these come out to be true, well then she should face massive consequences. But the main talking point everybody is discussing is the obvious weight shaming in private or fat shaming in private, which to all of us doesn't make much sense. I mean, Lizzo is somebody who has pushed for body positivity, accept me and my weight. I mean, she's even threatened in the past to quit music because people are questioning talking about her weight, because that's simply not allowed. You know, you're not allowed to discuss how that unhealthy body image is going to affect society, young women, etc., etc. But she is the one doing the fat shaming in private. It's almost like somebody's not being truly authentic. So how Lizzo thinks she can allegedly be in a position to fat shame these women is simply embarrassing. And if these are true, obviously, it definitely comes from a place of Lizzo feeling insecure about herself, which must be hard to take, you know, when the whole world for so long has been telling you, you look so beautiful, Lizzo. Anyway, moving on to the other accusations. Hollinquest was a former backup dancer for the singer who took to her Instagram story to share an NBC News headline about the lawsuit before shedding some light on her own experience. For clarification, I'm not part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. Big shout out to the dancers who had the courage to bring this to light. Quinton Wilson, who previously worked as Lizzo's creative director, also shared Hollinquest's Instagram story and added her own insight. Echoing what @Sequest said, I haven't been part of that world for around 3 years now, for a reason, Wilson said in her own caption. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience. I'd appreciate space to understand my feelings, Wilson concluded. So based off what we've just read, the article, the accusations made by the 3 dancers, the director, and the other person coming forward, it really does paint Lizzo, and I'm just going to be honest here, as a real evil and toxic woman. And anybody who allegedly acts like that doesn't deserve the privilege of having backup dancers, directors, etc., etc., because they can carry a lot of the show for a performer. Because if Lizzo most of the time performed by herself without all the backup dancers, creative directors, she wouldn't be doing as well, in my opinion, and her music isn't anything we've not seen before. You know, the average person could do that. So to treat these people in that way is absolutely disgraceful. The fat shaming claims will be the point everybody's discussing because of how hypocritical it is, right? But I would argue the experience that went down in the Amsterdam strip club and the banana and stuff is a lot worse, right? Now, here are two of the people involved with the lawsuit, two of the dancers coming forward in an interview and sharing their experience for the very first time. Take a listen.
I'm so new to this industry, and for this to be my first experience is really crazy.
Arianna Davis and Crystal Williams were both on Lizzo's Amazon Prime show.
Watch out for the big girls.
The pair also went on tour with a Grammy Award-winning artist whose real name is Melissa Jefferson. Davis says she was pressured to attend sex shows in Europe even though it was against her religious beliefs.
To be honest, if this was a corporate office and she was doing exactly the same thing that she was doing on tour, immediately that would be so many HR violations.
On Tuesday, the dancers and their lawyer filed a lawsuit against Lizzo, the star's production company, and Shirlene Quigley, who's the captain of Lizzo's dance team. Quigley posted to Instagram the same day the suit was filed, but did not reference it directly.
And I just feel so blessed. I feel so thankful. I feel so full of joy. I had such an amazing time on tour.
The dancers say they were subjected to a hostile work environment that included weight shaming and unequal pay. Williams says she's speaking out because Lizzo is set to do a second season of her Amazon Prime show.
So if there's anything that I can do in my power to ensure that dancers or singers or whoever decides to work with her don't have to go through that same experience, I'm gonna do that.
The pair says they were eventually fired from Lizzo's tour.
Nobody speaks up because they're so scared for their jobs. I was terrified for my job.
We reached out to Lizzo's legal team, which told us it had no comment on the lawsuit, which is claiming damages, but doesn't list any amount.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very rough ride for Lizzo. I think we can agree on that one. And on top of everything, to not apparently consider somebody's religious beliefs really does tell you a lot about a person. Me syndrome strikes again. Lizzo clearly is very self-entitled and has no respect for anybody apart from herself. But then you could argue, does she even respect herself with being the size she is? Who knows? But this is looking like a very heavy case, no pun intended, and the outcome is certainly going to be interesting, because if all of these are proven to be true, I don't really know how Lizzo can come out and still act the way she has, act like she's on top of the world, right? I don't think many people will be listening to her music if she's proven to fat shame in private and get involved with bananas in certain ways. But then again, I don't really have hope in the average person who listens to this sort of stuff, because at this point, celebrities can do anything and everything, and people will still be like, yeah, I love these people. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen? What are your thoughts on the Lizzo lawsuit? Has it shocked you? Because when I first read it, I can guarantee you, I did not expect that whatsoever. Leave your thoughts down below. If you have enjoyed today, please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Again, we're almost at 50k. I know I keep mentioning it every single video, but it's insane how fast we're growing as a channel. And you know, whilst I put the work in, the number one person I have to thank is all of you watching right now, because you're the ones that tune in constantly every time I upload, and I am so grateful for that. I really am, and I don't think you guys get enough credit on the whole for how much you support the channel. So once again, thank you so much. Share this video as well if you could. But until next time, until tomorrow, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.